Niajiwase. TapTap Send Money Transfer has launched its app in Kenya. Send money to M-Pesa and Kenyan bank accounts. Send money quickly at the best rate. Hassle-free. Available in the UK, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Belgium and Germany. Too mucky too.
Funeral cover for less than a cup of coffee. Peace of mind is not as expensive as you may think. For just one day, you can forego your cup of coffee for your monthly Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan cover. To find out how much premium you would pay, get a quote today. Visit www.diasporainsurance.com/get-quote. WhatsApp +44 770 3838 304 UK and international. WhatsApp +27 659 070 419 South Africa and rest of Africa. Funeral cover for less than a cup of coffee.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome, welcome. We are just starting to get started here, and I hope you can hear me as we pick up. We are on Facebook and as well on YouTube. And today it's all about Switzerland. Yes, Awe, as you all know, we have been on the move. It has been a quiet month, August. We were all on holidays. Now we are back. And we are not forgotten about you. We are taking you another level, which is almost the second last round of the whole of the away events that were happening, because this time we are going to Switzerland. Yes, and I'm so excited because I have my guests here who are also not even guests, actually the organizers of the event, to tell us more about this. So as you all know, we have met in different countries. I'll have to remind you all of them. We were in UK in May early this year, and then we met in Germany in June. July we were in Holland, and now we are going to Switzerland. And the last but not least, we're going to go to Cape Town, South Africa, which I'll be giving you more information on that. But stay tuned, and I want you to log in, invite your guests as well and your people so that we can get more information on what is happening. So I'm so excited because we have our organizers here, Helen Kaho, all the way in Switzerland, Zurich as well, with Caroline Ferry, with here as well. Hello, can you hear us? Let's see whether we can hear you as well.
Yes.
Hi, Helen, how are you?
We're good.
I love this glow of the salons. Yeah? Guys, we are on a move here, but as well as we love to support each other, we also love what all of you doing, and I'm happy that you're here, Helen, and hi, Caroline, as well, glowing
Hi.
as well. Can you hear us?
You can hear me, Joy.
Yes, you're right. It's coming with a delay, but we can hear you
Okay.
quite loud and clear.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So just to get things rolling, if you're listening to us right now, it's all about our Swiss excursion that is coming up. A huge, I mean, I don't even know how to explain. This will be a special one. I know most of the events we have done, Helen and Karen, you can imagine, yours is the exclusive one.
It's
Because
special. Switzerland is special too.
I,
So
I agree with you fully, because what happened is that we had conferences, dinner, sitting. No, this one is full of goodies, ideas. And if you haven't seen the program itself, check out. We're going to share with you the website so that you can see the program with exactly what we're going to be doing in Switzerland. And we have also seen the video. And maybe I should give them the video a bit so that as we come
they
in,
have an idea. Yeah.
but before we get there, maybe they want to know who you are, Helen, and who is Caroline. And of course, we also have a third person here who couldn't join us, Jael, from
Mm.
Switzerland as well, who has been working very hard to put this program together with all of you. And maybe let us know a little bit about you, Helen. Who is Helen?
Who is Helen? Helen is a Kenyan lady living in Zurich, a mother, a sister, a grandmother. I have many hats, and I'm an accountant by profession. I joined our in 2016. I've been a member enjoying this wonderful platform where Joy and co-organized events for us. Now it's our turn, but until now, it's always been nice to go to an event around the world, and it's been fun. Yeah, so the Swiss event, like all the other events around Europe, is the last one, I guess, but it's not it should be the special one because we didn't organize like a conference or anything. We decided people need to know about where Zurich is. We start with Zurich. Of course, later we can bring all the other cities of Switzerland, but Zurich, because that's where we live, is where we'd like you to kind of know a little bit about this wonderful country and basically Zurich. And that's why we're bringing you this event. We hope that we can reach many of you and you're all going to join us. We'd love to host you and show you our Swiss hospitality.
Wow, wow. Yes, that is all about, and I love that. Sweet hospitality. Who doesn't know it? If you haven't know it, you need to be booking your ticket as well so that you
All right.
can join this group here. And it's actually an exclusive one because we're also limited with the numbers because it has to be nice and crispy and enjoyable with women. We having, I think it's gonna be a very gally discussion all the way with it. But let's hold on the idea of what's coming. If you are joining right now, share with your friends, share with everyone who is on your platform who you think will be interested to know about African women in Europe. We also have also groups everywhere in the Europe. We are trying to connect as many organizations so that they know and really have a platform where you can talk and grow yourself. So, Caroline, the stage is yours. I call Caroline a lady. I admire her work very much, but I'm not going to spoil it. Let me let her introduce herself. Caroline, who is Caroline?
Hi, who is Caroline? Caroline is a mom of two and she lives in Switzerland. I've been here for the last 6 years. It's amazing how I've met these great two women. They have helped me to come out of my comfort zone. I'm a leadership coach. I help introverts to come out of their comfort zone because many times introverts get at their comfort zone and I help them to come out of their comfort zone so that they can have clarity and they start doing what they love. Yeah, and I'm so excited to this event because Switzerland is one of the places that I really have beautiful place to visit. The years I've stayed here, it's so it's so overwhelming to go outside and feel the joy of the beauty of the Switzerland. You can never finish to have the beauty of Switzerland. Every day that when you go outside, there's something new. Even if you live here so many years, you can't finish to go there. All the places in beautiful Switzerland which we have. And I'm looking forward to our event.
Yeah, thank you so much for creating that. And I'm just sharing around with everybody. See me looking down. I'm sharing to get to make sure everybody is there. And I hope you who are joining as well are also hearing and sharing as well. Let us know where you're listening us from as well, so that we can engage with you. So I want to welcome both of you today. You're on our platform here. As you can see, we are always going trying to use the technology around. So we are also live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook, on my own profile, and Awe as well. Facebook page, and we are also live. Hi Nancy, thank you. Welcome for tuning in. And we are also live also on Twitter as well. We are also on Twitter, Awe, and also where else are we? And I can see Nancy saying from Netherlands. Thank you for joining us. Share with so many people. It's a good chance to come and visit Switzerland. And put your question as much as we are going how to get on this trip, because this one is a special one, as you had. And I was saying before I bring them all in and give us more information, what we should be excited. And guys, this is a package tour. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss. The packaging of it has been done very, very careful and selected. It's gonna take you're gonna be tested your body physically, and you're gonna be tested your taste buds as well. They're gonna be really be a part of this. So don't go far away. But I'm gonna show you a clip here that is gonna give you an idea what we will be doing on the day, so that you know, and then they're gonna give us more information. So give me just 1 second, and show you the Yeah, so as you can see, it was a very small clip there, and I can see a lot of people now already coming up here. Welcome as well. So I can see someone saying hi. Hi, Alu from Germany. Looking forward to the discussion. Thank you for joining in and paying your ticket. Looking forward to that. Welcome, Akinyi, as well. I can see you're tuned in from Baden-Württemberg. Yes, that is my my country, Germany, and actually also in my province or area. Welcome so much as well. Share, because we're gonna talk about this. I don't know whether you saw that, guys. Did you see the chocolate? Did you see the carables? And now you need to know details. What were all that? Yes, that's where we are going. That's where we'll be going on the 17th September. Mark your calendar. And it's an exclusive group. And I'm saying exclusive because it's numbered how many people should be joining. So, and they'll be telling you how many space have been left because they're closing as well. And it's, as you can see, we are already on the 4th of September. The countdown has been started already. So we are looking at a very few, almost like 2 weeks, right? Today is Saturday, so it's
Yeah,
Sunday, so it would have been exactly less than 2 weeks exactly.
correct.
So
Yeah.
Helen, tell us,
Yes.
what should we be expecting on this tour, and
So,
why did you choose Zurich? Why did we not go to, I don't know, another city as well?
well, I chose Zurich because this has been my home city for the last over 30 years. And um, I, I really admire Switzerland as a whole, but charity begins where? At home, I guess, right? So where you feel at home, you try to show people how things work where you are. And then I thought, if you've never had a chance to come to Zurich, this is your opportunity to actually come and not only enjoy this event, but also maybe we can organize how you can see a little bit more of Switzerland. So this is a beginning of something great. Okay. So that's why I chose Switzerland. And not Switzerland, but Zurich, because Switzerland is already where I live. So we focused and decided we are the ladies who are organizing are all from Zurich. So let's start with home, and then we can expand to other areas. In fact, Switzerland, if we want to do excursions, there's a lot of beautiful places to go. Like Caroline just said before, uh, there's X places you can go, and you'll always find something that is wonderful. So that was the reason for choosing Zurich. And in a nutshell, the event gives you quite a taste. We're talking about traveling in different modes of transport. We're talking about tasting chocolate. We're talking about eating cheese fondue, and there's also a glass of wine. And all these products are Swiss. So we're looking at not only enjoying Swiss products, but actually admiring what Switzerland has to offer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. It's amazing the idea, because I'm even just thinking as well. You said Switzerland, because Switzerland is a special country when you think about it. It's not in the EU exactly, and it's also not that doesn't join with other countries. So do the
It's
people need
neutral.
visas? Maybe they might be. That's what I'm just hearing. I'm just also thinking here. We need to define them, but some people might want to come out from, although the whole idea is also have people from Switzerland who have lived Switzerland and they have stayed and they never had the chance to even tour Zurich. Some
Yeah.
people from the neighboring countries, I know Switzerland is very small, it's surrounded by countries like Germany and Austria. They might want to come as well. So do they need visas or they can just come? How is it?
Actually, so we're in the middle, you're right. We are, how do you call that? So we do not belong to the European Union. We're very independent and we are neutral. And if you really need to know the history of Switzerland, I think there's a deeper history lesson here. But if you live in Germany, Austria, um, England, all these countries are in the Schengen, and Switzerland is part of the Schengen, which means that you'd be allowed to come in for a visit, shouldn't be an issue. But if you live outside, if you're coming from Kenya, you need a visa. If you're coming from the US, you don't need a visa. So it's important to look at the requirements of visa. But if you're coming from our neighboring countries, you don't need a visa now.
That is so important. That's so important as well. And Caroline, what do you think about all these packages? You know, you have been also in Zurich for some times.
Yes,
Have you been in those Lind? Tell us, how is it to go to the Lind company? I mean, in the
It's
factory.
I
factory.
And
remember. I remember the first time I visited a chocolate factory. It was overwhelming, and it was so beautiful because I was very fresh in Switzerland, and there's a special. The good part is a special shop they normally have where you can buy as much as chocolate as you want. So when you go into this factory, you go around and you go tasting each and every type of the chocolate. And then outside, there is a shop which is waiting for you to bring the chocolate back at home, which was so. The chocolate is just, you salivate the chocolate. But with those who have sweet tooth like me, I think this will be amazing experience. And also, I find that because we are coming out of the duration where we had the COVID and all these type, certain things that we had, quiet moment, now it's time to enjoy and have the sweet tooth again and enjoy this time because it's going to be amazing experience. And also, when we come out of Africa, we know the cacao. The cacao is only just cacao, the one we know, the people from Ghana and different type of countries where they have the cacao. But when it's here in Switzerland, it's something else. And I believe the chocolate is made with the Swiss milk, which is one of the best milk which we have. And because the cows are very happy, I think. So the chocolate, that's why they are so sweet. Yeah, so come and experience this wonderful moment in Chocolate Factory.
Actually, I was going to add that we're not only doing the tour. The icing on the cake is actually you're going to be with your wonderful African women in Europe. So, as being some of those, and therefore you're going to make new acquaintances, which for me, it's always great to connect with new people because African women in Europe have so much to offer friendships, ideas. Joy is an expert in this field, but I just wanted to mention that you have more than just the excursion. It's much more. And actually, once we get to the program, there's even a little bit of more ice on the ice where you're going to have information from a qualified person who's going to tell us more about all we've been through about the pandemic, and all how to deal with the aftermath of the pandemic is actually a plus in the whole setup. So
Mm.
I'm just giving you bits and pieces of what you're gonna get, so that it's quite interesting. Also
Mm.
for me.
Another thing which I feel that will be so interesting is also, I believe it will be the experience, those who have not tried the fondue also. Let's talk about the food. I love food sometimes because those who love cheese, it's a melted cheese and it's something that you can, those who love cheese, because once we are here, we live here, we move from Kenya and live here, we end up also loving the cheese. We can't keep on just not loving the culture which is here. We keep on adapting with the culture, and I think it's such a good experience also of having this cheese. And it's good to try it because
Mhm.
it's not a harm, but when you try, it's something new and it's new experience. So next time you can say whether you like it or not. But I love the experience, and also I believe we'll have also to have a walk, and it will be with the fresh air, get to know each other, get to know amazing our African women who are in Europe, and this will bring also good connection.
Totally correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. I mean, I hope you guys can hear that. I can see a lot of energy there. Said, wow, 30 years in Switzerland. Yes, time goes really fast. I tell you,
It
Kinyi.
does, yes.
It goes really fast. Some of us, we end up forgetting that living in these countries, we also have their cultures, their systems. And as you heard, we never used to eat chocolate. I don't know about you guys. Me, chocolate was just that small bit of chocolate was too much in my mouth, too much sugar in my mouth when I came. Before I came, now I can eat a whole packet. And then the cheese is something else, as you just
Yeah.
say. Cheese was never a part of our meal. We only got to know it
Mm.
about in Kenya with the pizzas, right? The pizza started
Mhm.
coming. I remember the first time I had to introduce cheese to my mother, I fell down laughing because she didn't like the taste at all. And now she's eating pizza like everybody. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
So we come in and we adopt this, but fondue, that one, the cheese fondue, you all know. But anyway, well, and you're right, Caroline. This chocolate, did you see any chocolate plant in Switzerland? No. We give them the credit. So we're
Yeah.
gonna give Africa the credit for the cocoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be looking at that as well if they are
Yeah.
well presented in that
Yeah.
factory as well to
That's
make
true.
sure that and I like the way you said it's not just about just coming, it's also about networking. And something else very important, we have speeches. Even if we'll be going around like that, there's something else. Even I think this trip is eating. So prepare yourself, make sure you starve for a few days before we'll be coming from chocolate factory. And then we go to for the fondue is the courses, right?
Yeah. And
Um, we
there's
also
also
have
a dessert, yes.
exactly. And then there's this cabin that
Mm.
we're going up we know we saw on the
The
video
cable car. Yeah.
cable car
Mm.
taking
Mm.
us up to the mountain. These are the walks. So
Mm.
come with the proper
Comfortable
shoes,
shoes, yes.
yeah, so that
Mm.
we can really have a good time. It's really an excursion. Just come looking for an excursion with a good time with women together. But we have also speakers coming in, and Caroline, you're one of them, one of our speakers. And maybe before we come to you, maybe Helen can tell us what the topics that we be talking and who are our speakers who give us a speech in between the 4 or 5 or 7 course meal. Oh my goodness! Now
Yeah,
you tell
so yeah, it's going to be really wonderful. Our plan is that we all share, but in sharing, because I'm sure we all made some kind of experience with all these COVID shutdowns and whatever, the pandemic in general. So the point being, we're going to hear from a lady, Nadia. She's going to tell us about how does the mental health part work, and what exactly should you be dealing with now if you've not already found a solution about what happened during that time. And also, we could share our own stories. If you're confident enough to share your stories, you could share about how you dealt with it. What was your experience? How are you still dealing with it? I mean, from from my personal experience, I now work 2 days a week at home, at work. So I go to the office 2 days a week, and I'm at home 3 days a week. And all of a sudden, I actually love home office. I just, so the setup, the way I set myself up, I'm very comfortable. But then you have to also think of the downside of home office. If you're not active enough, you won't exercise enough, you won't leave the house, you can become isolated. So there are lots of topics there. And so we're going to touch on all those topics, and we're going to share, and the aim is to leave, once you've had your wonderful fondue and dessert and everything, you leave this place with a new contact. You leave this place with new knowledge of how to deal with life in general. And you leave this place with a contact of the speaker, for example, who is an educated person in the field, and who you can contact and say, hey, I'm doing this, or I'm going through this. How do I deal with it? And so connections will happen whereby you have future reference to whatever you're going through. So for me, it's not just an excursion, it's much, much more. There's lots of opportunities there. As I said, since I joined African Women in Europe, I've met so many women I would never have met. You know, I have friends in England, in the Netherlands, you name it. I have friends now. In Kenya, I even have friends because Joy forced me once to do a speech there. So, and it's always about networking and empowering, okay?
Yeah.
Because even that topic, the one we did in Kenya, it was also to talk about my life and to say what has happened, how did I go to Switzerland and everything, to just encourage other women to see that, you can come from a small village somewhere nobody knows about, and you can actually make a life out of yourself. So it's really encouraging, and I find that this movement of African women in Europe is even touching others outside Europe. I know we are touching Africa, I know we are touching the US. So it's not just about African women in Europe, that's the core, but we expand our roots everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow,
I
I
think
like
it's
that.
an
I like that,
education.
Helen. And I like that you keep saying I push you to the boundaries all the time because you are always coming to all our events. And I said, you know what, now you're going to prepare one for us. And it's good when we push ourselves into the boundaries because there is something in each one of us that you don't see it yourself, but we see it on the other side. And something
Mm,
else does not even manage is a wealth manager. Yeah, if you don't
yeah,
know how to manage your wealth, or you want to manage your wealth in the future or after the life after. And that's what she does, wealth management in Switzerland for the rich guys there. Yeah,
that's correct. And
but
actually, I'm very passionate about it, but I'm more passionate about it in teaching our children how to manage money. Because once you know how to handle your 100 francs or dollars or euros, one day when you have 1,000, you'll know how to deal with that even better. And one day you'll have 1,000,000 and you'll even know how to handle that even better. So Generally, my passion is that people should learn how to manage their wealth. And your wealth doesn't matter if it's small or big, it, it's really important. And actually, what I've discovered over the years, I don't think they teach it in school. They don't teach you how to manage money.
No, no,
So we could include this as one of the topics in AWE, so
yeah.
that
Mm.
people know how to manage money. So that I don't just manage other people's money, we learn how to manage our own money.
Yeah.
And you're doing so well because you're
Yeah.
also investing back at home in Kenya, and
Yeah.
we are learning a lot, all of us. And then the good thing about our event, as you said, is like everybody's coming with something, and everyone will have a chance to share with us. We will learn something new from you, and we also did that also in the events in Germany. Everybody who came, when we were 30, all of us had a chance to tell us who they are and what they do, so that next time when we hear something, we know who to refer
Who to
to, and,
contact, yeah.
and who to
Yeah.
contact as well.
Mm.
It's also an opportunity for you. So, Caroline, tell us, you're one of the speakers and also the organizers, and I
Yeah.
love the
Yes.
one that I really like the accountability one. You know that part is also there, but you also combined it with a lot of thing. Tell us, but not everything, right? Just a
Yes, I'm gonna tell you this one a little bit because coming from John Maxwell, I'm a certified coach from John Maxwell, and I'm so grateful with Joy because Joy have pushed me as African women in living in Europe, being an introvert, so that I can help also the other introvert women who are hiding somewhere and they're feeling that they need to come out of that comfort zone, but they are still taking time. And most of the time we have our dreams and we end up covering them. And when you cover them, it's not going to help anyone. So the moment you have someone who can lift you or hold your hands to go to the next level, I think that's amazing. And I'm very excited to be talking about facing that in the exclusion event in Switzerland. And for Joy, I believe every woman in Europe should join African Women in Europe because you're amazing. You're an amazing person. You help someone. You're to grow into where she is and become someone else. Thank you. I've seen that in me the day I connected with you and I joined African Women in Europe. It's such amazing. It's one of the group that you feel when you're there, you have a sisterhood, you have someone who can, when you have any problem, you can ask. And I know at your platform, you have so many things that we can get from there. I'm looking forward also to join you more. And yeah, you never know, Joy. And also for Helen, I'm so happy to meet Helen in African Women in Europe also. We have now become a family with Helen, and it's such a blessing.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She'll be giving us some courses very soon. I've already given you a job, my dear. She'll be sending us our women. Get ready, Maxwell. They will be doing a lot of how to. You're gonna. I'm not gonna put your program. You're gonna put it together. But you've already got a job to do.
Yes. And how you mentioned that you always need accountability. I believe that everyone needs accountability partner and having someone who can push you a little bit. Many times we have something that we want, but we just only need someone to just pull you just to the next level and then you believe in yourself. And when you get that right person and being that you are in the right circle of getting that person because you can be in the wrong places where you don't get someone to help you pull you. But when you are in the right circle, I believe you can do marvelous things. I've seen it since I moved to Switzerland and also the time I joined African Women in Europe. I'm looking forward.
Wow, wow. So, guys, you heard it all. You should all join Awe. Yeah, that's a good thing. Don't join because of me, please.
No.
Join because you connect with somebody else who push you to
Yes.
the next level. It's
Yeah.
about you. To be honest with you, I'm moving to Africa, so you you stay here and let's connect with each other. I'm still here, but
Yeah.
I'm also supporting both continents, but
Yeah.
it's good that we connect with each other, that when you're here, and I can see some of your people already here. Wholesale somebody's there from Ruth. Welcome to the platform. And I want to welcome anybody else who's joining us. It's all about our Sweet discussion. And if you have been following us the whole year, we have had events from different countries. We were had in we just finished in UK, and we also had also in Holland, in Germany, and this the second last but not least is the Switzerland, because the next one is in Cape Town, South Africa. If you haven't bought your ticket, we are going there with the project of Africa Women in Trade, which I'll be mentioning up later. But right now it's Swiss, and they have really prepared a huge, beautiful platform. And it's the beginning, is the first one actually we are doing in Switzerland. We've always been having, just to give you a little bit background, we always have been having one event in one city, and everybody would come to that country in the capital city or any city that will be. But this year, which was planned for 2020, we never managed to do it because of the COVID. We revamped it up, and that's why we've had these different countries, so that people in that country can come together. And the whole idea was, first of all, to just, after all this long break, you've been alone for 2 years locked, COVID, get out, let's get out, meet each other, let's see if you're still here with us, and support each other. We need mental health is very important to build up. And even COVID has taught us we cannot do this on our own. We need each other, because you saw how it is in Europe, which was hit the hardest. And if you didn't have a supporting system,
Yeah.
meaning the community, you are really on your own. And most
Mm.
of us diaspora, we know we're here on our own in the first place. Our relatives are back at home. They worried about us, we worried about them, but they're not close to you. The closest person is the one who is next to you. So we saw the importance of that. And so many groups have formed during that period, thanks to Awe. Awe has always been online. We have always been meeting online. So it was a continuation, and we had virtual meeting. We didn't stop what we were doing, and now we are meeting in person. And it's so exciting to meet each other. Although we've added some weight, oh my dear.
And that's another reason for the discussion, so that you don't just eat. There's some working out. Yeah?
If you see me, please, it's a planned program. We are very excited of this. So we
Yeah.
love having fun. So we have a community, we have family, friends, and I'm telling you, once you join AWE and join, it's a lifetime connection.
Mm.
It's we women who have been with us since we started, and if you are those ones who are in the background watching us from far, you are losing out a lot, because when you come, you'll still see you as a new person, even if you have been in our way. You need to
Mm.
be active, you need to be seen, so that we connect with you. There's so much we can do together. Do you know we have our circle? Yes, we launched an Awe Circle. If you haven't seen that, during COVID time, despite all that, and it's
Mhm.
already 1 year and a half going, and we're encouraging members to come and be members, because they're going to be investing together. We've already started to give out loans, and we're going to be doing quite a lot. So don't be left out. There's so much that happened during COVID. Did you know about African Women in Trade? Yes, it also started during COVID. And that's why we are going to Cape Town to support women in business. So there's so much going on. And when you come in person, that's when the connection really happens. Online, we are there on Facebook, Twitters, we are following each other, liking it, but it's more impactful when you meet in person, and then
Mm.
this connection goes forever. And I have my children who want to do a program in Switzerland. I know where to send them, not to strangers, right? If I want to take to UK, I know where to send my children, not
Very
to
correct. Yes.
strangers. There's so many
These are lifetime
so many things.
connections. Yeah.
So Helen, before we go on, I'm gonna take just a quick break because I was expecting one of our sponsors, because some of these events cannot happen without having sponsors behind who was supposed to
Mhm.
come in, and
Mhm.
he was here earlier, but we'll see whether he'll come in. We're gonna take a short break, show you some of the sponsors who are working with us, and then when we come back, we will be talking about how to get your ticket. How can you now book, now that you know what is coming? How can you be part of us so that you don't miss out? This is the last one the whole year. So if you're anywhere and you miss Germany and you miss UK and you miss Holland, this is the last one in Europe. So the next one you have to pay more to go to Cape Town, which is in October. So let me take a short break now, and then we come back with that. For meantime, just listen to some of these people who really make us do what we do, and we promote them, like the diaspora insurance. If you haven't had your diaspora insurance, this is the time to do it. If you haven't used Tap Send, guys, you're wasting your money, because we have very good rates to send money back at home, and a lot of programs of buying properties at home. So I'm going to play one short video from the diaspora insurance, and Tap, and then we'll be back here.
Here's a funeral cash plan that guarantees you free coverage in the future. Throughout your career, you have made contributions to a funeral plan. Eventually, you retire and cannot afford the premiums, and your policy expires. Are you heading in that direction? Let Diaspora Insurance take care of you. When you take out a Diaspora funeral cash plan, you'll never have to worry about this again. Your future coverage is guaranteed. You can get a free quick quote right now and start the journey to free coverage in the future when you cannot afford your premiums. Your peace of mind is only a WhatsApp message away. +44 770 3838 304 or +27 659 070 419. Get in touch now. 24/7 quote and apply at diasporainsurance.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Habari wa Kenya. Get fantastic rates with Tap Send. You can now send money to Kenya at great rates and with zero transfer fees. Send money from the USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Italy, France, Belgium, Spain, and the Netherlands. Trust Tap for convenient, safe, and fast transactions to M-Pesa and to Kenyan bank accounts. Download today and get a bonus on your first transfer. Tap ni chapcha.
Amazing.
Yeah, there you are again. Did you see all that? Yes, so much
Beautiful,
coming,
beautiful.
and so much things that are coming through, so many activities
It's
going.
good to see that Tap but is it in Switzerland actually? Tap.
Yes, I don't think so, but they should be coming up very soon. Switzerland is not
Okay.
yet there.
Yeah.
But what I can also say is that we have also other organizations that have been very, very supporting with us,
Mhm.
despite the ones that I've shown there. We have the Kenya Airways. If you haven't seen Kenya Airways is already giving a very discount if you're flying to Kenya and you want to get discount, reach out to us. I've shared the email there, Africa Women in Europe. Uh, at info at africanwomenineurope.eu. That's how to get us to get discounts. They have given us also for Switzerland, and you can fly from Geneva to anywhere in Africa, wherever they have a station, and back to Europe, and a very good discount as well. So this is going on until end of
Amazing.
September as a special, it was extended because of Switzerland, and I'm very honored for them to really that they take care of us as much as we are using these services. Actually, we are the most users. Diasporans, as we have seen in the record, we are sending money. We're actually the one holding that continent, if you
Mm.
think about it. And we are using all those services because we have to travel as well. And we are working with so many partners organizations, like I said, Harry Homes was supposed
Mhm.
to come here to talk about properties where you can buy beautiful properties with them. And if they will be able to join us right before we finish, I'll give them the chance. But Harry Homes have been sponsoring us. They came in at the last minute, and that's why we're giving them more opportunity to come and talk about more of that. So there is so much coming up, and we don't want you to be left out as well. I keep checking on the platform, and even I'm so excited because some of these opportunities you have already started enjoying them, Helen, and some of us as well. The
Yes.
diaspora insurances. Maybe
Mm.
you can talk about a little bit with that before we go to the ticketing, because it's also good to give feedback of what's happening. How was the process with the diaspora insurance when
The
you,
process
and
was
why?
very, very easy, and um, you introduced me to them, and I managed to get in touch with one of their people, and it took really less than an hour in total, from speaking to signing. Um, the one thing one needs to know about it is that you have a limit of up to 75 years of age when you are supporting a beneficiary in Kenya. But you, as a diasporian, can actually put in an insurance for your whole family. I didn't think there was a limit of how many.
Mm.
The age is the only limit. And just to give you an example, for a brother or a sister, or you can actually have a minimum of uh, paying 15 francs or $15. Actually, you can say nowadays the different currencies are almost the same. So $15 or 15 Swiss francs or 15 euro to cover a death insurance for Kenya shillings 500,000 or dollars 5,000. So you have to look at this and say, if I'm going to have to take care of my person at home, or whoever it is, your brother, your sister, your uncle, or whatever, if I get this $5,000 as soon as this person passes away, because we have no idea when they will pass away, but you know that once they do, you will have a liability on your hands and you have to do what you can. It helps. Insurance is all about navigating risk. You don't know if these 15 francs you'll pay until maybe the 5,000 will have been reached. Maybe. But the fact remains that when this issue arises, you won't be there alone. By the time your friends give you something, or I don't know what, you'll already be on your way to Kenya. You'll cover all the costs that you need to cover. And yeah, so the only challenge I had there, because I would have loved to put my mom on that insurance, is that the limit was 75 and she was already.
I mean, as you can, as all insurance, there's always a limit. But I know for me, we have to do it very quickly if your parents are still there, and or even there are also other options of saving on that one as well. We
Yeah.
talk about different ways of doing savings for emergency
Mhm.
account. You right now we have like Nabo Capital. If you want to know how to use money market fund, which is used for emergency issues, reach out to us as well. We can share with the information. There's so much there. And
Yeah.
Caro, I know you started with the Vidu
Oh,
projects that
yeah.
has been here for some years.
What?
If some of you have never had Vidu Africa,
We do
Vidu.africa,
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
www.vidu.africa, whatever.
yeah,
I'm gonna share with you the website. It's
yeah.
about you diaspora working with somebody in Africa to start a business. Some of us has been there. We have already exhausted all the opportunities. You have like 4 chances. Okay, now it's reduced to 3 chances
Three.
now.
Yeah,
Time
three
has gone.
months.
Switzerland has been added as well. So it has, they are also enjoying it. And
And
Caroline,
we are
how are
doing
you
it.
enjoying
You're
it? Can
enjoying
you
it.
tell us
Yes, I'm,
how is
I'm
it?
enjoying it, and it was so easy. Actually, I couldn't believe that these things are there and they are real. I want to say it's real joy to real thing, and it was such a great honor to know them because I used to see video and I was not sure. But the time I reached out to Awe and ask what should I do, how should I do it, the response was amazing, and now I'll be enjoying very soon the video. I'll be one of the beneficial. I'll say, wow, there's something I've gained from African women in Europe. And this is something that most of the people they don't use the opportunity because we feel it's difficult, and it's not difficult. It's something that takes maybe actually it took me maybe an hour or so, how Helen have said, to finish everything, and now it's at the process. And also the same thing happening at back at home with the person that I'm going to sponsor. It took very short time for us to connect together, and the video is amazing program. You have amazing program, Joy, there, and I'm
Yes,
looking forward
you
also
just
to,
have to be our member and you not be left out.
yes, and African trade. This is something that I'm very very much interested with, and maybe next time I'll join you to South Africa. I'm like,
Next time will be another city, not
yeah, another city.
in Africa and another country as well. So yeah, so that's the video Africa. I'm just throwing in there so that some of you the first time you're doing, just Google it and go in. You can do it yourself, really, as you had,
It's
and if you
amazing.
get stuck, that's
Amazing.
when you come to us and we
Yeah.
can direct you with. They have people who are doing it. It's actually not always program. It's a GIZ program in Germany, but if you're in Switzerland, Germany, France, and if you live in one of the countries, not all the countries in the Africa, Kenya is one of them, Cameroon, if I remember all of them, there are
Yeah.
quite a bit of them, but right now there are quite a bit. Have a look, they're all listed. They are Togo and some few
Ethiopia also. Yeah.
some few countries there. You can have a look at it and see what you can do, and you can start a small business. And I'm talking, you'll be financed up to 2,500 euro, which is a
Yeah.
huge money. Visit Kenya is about 350 or something thousands
Mm.
Kenya shillings. A small business like cows. My sister is doing cows and she has, I don't know how many cows in my house. Oh my goodness. We just started with one and now we have 10, and one cow, 35, we can't complain, but 35 liters coming out from a cow, it's and changing a community. And now she was looking for a job. Now she's a farmer and really proud of her project.
Self-employed. Yeah.
And this is the whole idea of going back there and doing and starting a business. Could be cows, could be chicken, could be that money is enough to get it started a business. And if you use and if you need to have you as a diaspora need to work with your family member or somebody else. Sometimes family members are not able. I'm lucky, my mom family member, but I've had cases of not all family members you can want to do this or you want to trust that they're gonna do, because if they don't do it, there's a the money you have to
You
think
won't
about.
be
You have
given.
to-
Yeah. Mm.
So
Mm.
anyway, we're not talking about video. I like
So
talking
let's
about
go back to the
project.
Swiss event.
So that's the whole idea. When you come to our, you get a lot of information. So
So
right now is about our Swiss excursion,
Mm.
and the whole package is what you get when you come with us. If you had any topic there, ask us on the day, but you need to join us. So tell us, Helen and Karen,
so
how are we going to get to Switzerland? We hear Switzerland is a very expensive country. How are we going to get?
Switzerland is expensive, but I'll tell you that whatever way you come here, it will be worth it. If you come from Europe, actually, I realized that the train ticket is not that expensive. And today we also have quite a few offers on flights. So if you're coming, let us know on time so that we can help you organize your hotel room or something if you want to spend a 2 or 3 days. If you're coming from Switzerland, you know what you have to do to get to Zurich. Just take the train, or drive your car. Do a carpool. I mean, that would be the best thing you can ever do. This excursion is a it's a memory. You're going to enjoy company of people. So the event in itself, to make it very clear, it's only in the afternoon. You don't have to waste the whole day. We're meeting at 15:15
Mm.
and we're going to be done at 21:30. So it's 5 hours of your afternoon. Spend this wonderful time with all of us. And um, we have options to pay your ticket. We have Eventbrite. We also can help you if you're getting into a situation whereby you can't pay on Eventbrite. Please write to Joy. Joy, where do they send the email to? Yes, on info@africawomenineurope.eu. And the amount to be paid is 150 Swiss francs. I believe, as I said before, right now, even if it's dollar or euro or Swiss francs, it's almost the same. So 150, you can just count plus minus 150. And yeah, it's going to be an excursion where you have a tour guide who explains things in English and German. So if you came here or you were born in Switzerland or Germany and can't speak English, you will still have an opportunity to understand. If you were born in Africa and you want to join, this is your place. It's in English too. So I don't think we have an issue. And I'm sure within us, if we have somebody who only speaks French, there will be somebody who can speak French because Africans, we are so talented. We have so many languages on our palettes. It's amazing. So I would encourage everybody to take this opportunity, have a taste of Swiss hospitality, have an opportunity to meet your African women in Europe, in Switzerland, and around Europe. And yeah, spend 5 hours worth remembering for a lifetime.
Another thing that I feel this a day will be so beautiful because it's 150, but what you will gain, it's more than that. It's 150 Swiss franc, but you will get a lot. You get to connect also to African women in Europe. You can ask questions about how you get project or how you can start to join this program from African women in Europe. And this is something that it's coming out of 150 Swiss francs. So it's not about it's a lot. There's a lot you're going to gain inside there, and also the day will be very beautiful, I believe. Yeah, and we are praying for the beautiful weather.
For a sunny afternoon, yes.
Actually, September, I've realized the time that I've lived here, September normally it's so beautiful with beautiful sky. So we're looking forward to it.
And the trees,
Yes.
the changing of the trees. Yeah.
Yes, and I believe, yeah, we will have a beautiful day. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I hear that. I mean, this is gonna be a very exciting, and I can see some of you saying you might come in, you might not, but don't worry, there's always a next time. And what I hear from you is that the ticket you can pay with the Eventbrite, and you have, if you're in Switzerland, there's an option of using Twint. Is it Twint you have in
Twins,
Switzerland?
yes.
Yes, and
Twins is our
Twint.
equivalent of M-Pesa.
Yes. So yeah, that's true. Every country, Germany, we don't have it. Holland, they had it as well. I can't remember the name, but yours is Twint. And so what you need to do is just email us if you want to pay with Twint, and then we're gonna connect you with Helen, and then she's gonna follow up with you. And our email, as I said, it's at africanwomenineurope.eu. That's how to email us if you want to use Twint, and if you understand that Twint thing. I don't have it. I'm in Germany, but I could have it in Switzerland. I still don't have it because I work there. But I know how to take the money and run away, but I don't use it.
Actually, it's easy to use, Joy. So you should have.
I am a smart worker. I work smart. So yeah, in short, yeah, that's true. I work in Switzerland and I live in Germany and I go shopping in France. So guys, we are in the best area around where I stay. Don't come all of you here because
No, we welcome all of them. especially now during the event. And then afterwards, we can always organize something. If you're looking to come and visit Switzerland, or yeah, just let us know. As I said, we are African women in Europe, so we try to connect each other. We try to make your life easier, and anything we can do to help you experience something is always welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that, Helen, you said, because you've started also tours in Switzerland, and anyone who like packages, I gave her a new job, by the way. I give people jobs. Not jobs. I create their businesses. Actually, I create your business because
It's
I
going
can
to
see
be
you've
my
got the
my retirement job, where I can organize for you a whole tour, and all you have to tell me is your budget, and we organize how you're gonna manage that budget. And yeah, I mean, I did hotel management at one time in my life, so why not? We can do that. Yeah.
Exactly,
I'm so
exactly.
happy that I can be your accountability coach, that I can push you do the action, because many times we have the dreams, we keep on dreaming, and but we need someone to help you kick a little bit.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah.
So thank you, ladies. If guys you have any questions, please throw them there. We are just closing now. The last words. If you have any question, put it in the chat. We can see it here. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube as well. And I can see some of you are still here. If you have any question, just throw it in there. It's all about our Swiss discussion on 17th of September. I need to insist that because it's only 2 weeks away, and Switzerland is just 1 hour away from me. So me, I'm fine. I'm good though. But you guys, if you're from far, you need to start booking your tickets, your trains, and even if you're in Switzerland. And some of my favorite members are in Switzerland, and I hope you can hear me, some of you. And I've seen some of you who have booked as well. We have already people already booked. But something else that Helen didn't mention, I told you guys it's exclusive. When you Africans, we like exclusive. It's not for
Mm.
everyone. We are limited in numbers. How many numbers are we looking at, Helen? we
Maximum of 16. And therefore, I would suggest that if you're serious about joining us, we are going to be looking at these numbers on the 11th, because that will be just a week away. And chances are we close the doors on the 11th, because the rest of the organization needs to happen. So I would suggest that if you really want to come along, if this event speaks to you and you want this experience, please make up your mind. You have 7 days. 7 days. By the 11th, please tell us if you're joining, because then we can complete the planning, and we can make sure that we have everything that needs to be done organized. So I would say that our deadline is 11th, so that we know if we've reached the number. And you know afterwards we can always organize the same thing, but for now it's a African Women in Europe event. We want it to be a success. We want it to include, if you feel exclusive enough to join this exclusive club of make an
Excellent.
effort to do something by the 11th.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I can see they're already acting. People have started paying. 11th is our threshold, and we have a number there needed there. And after 11th, which I'm talking about exactly, I think it's 11th at a Sunday as well, right?
Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's exactly 7 days from today.
7 days, seven
Yeah.
days from now. So if you want to join this exclusive as a, should I say VIP? No, we are just exclusive.
No,
We are all the same.
exclusive,
We are never
exclusive
VIP.
event.
All
Yeah.
of us, our people are VIPs, but it's exclusive for
Yes.
Switzerland tour in Zurich. And some of you have never been there. It's a beautiful city, and so many other cities in Switzerland. But this one will be touring around Zurich. You're not gonna go so many places. And it's about the chocolate factory, Lind. You've ever heard of Lind? And that's where we are going. If you've been eating that chocolate and don't know where it comes from, come. It's not Milka, eh? Milka is there in Germany, I think.
No,
Switzerland,
no, no. This is
Lind,
Swiss chocolate.
Yeah.
And fondue, if you don't know, it's a pot of a lot of
And
calories.
yeah,
Of
we're going to be explained everything that day so that you leave here with
yes,
knowledge, new knowledge about what everything is there.
exactly. And all this information is on the website. We also have a page for Swiss and all the other countries that had events. Have a look at it so that you know where you're coming. Even when you're paying the tickets, you have shared with you all the information there. And we're gonna, if you're not gonna be with us, you'll be sharing with you, or you'll be seeing our photos on Facebook and Twitter and all that.
Online,
And
we'll be
as we
live.
enjoy it live with you, but I'm excited. Helen, Caroline, thank you for coming because I
Thank
am very excited for. I've been coming to Zurich. I don't know how many times, but I've never done these
We've never
tours.
done the trip.
I've
Yeah.
never done the chocolate factory as well. So this is gonna be a very exciting for me as well. And I hope some of you have we have made an appetite for you to do a change. And if you don't do it right now, Helen has told you she's doing tours in Switzerland. Reach out to her. She will be doing, can do a program for you and your family to do that in the future. We are here to empower each other with ideas. Caroline is here for accountability and even life coach, and she has quite a lot to offer as well. And she started her programs as well, individual. So you can reach out to you, and maybe you can give us your information where they can reach you. Or you know what? Let them come and meet you in
Yeah.
person.
We'll meet her in person then. Yeah.
Come in person. But I'll bring Caroline on a special day here to talk about what she does as well. But on the day, she is a speaker, so I
Mm.
cannot give you information now. Otherwise, you have everything and don't come. So
Yeah.
come together information and then we're gonna do this again. So thank you so much for coming. And we're exactly 1 hour per 7 minutes of this, what we wanted to do. Unfortunately, our guest didn't manage to come, but he's going to come on another time, special one for him. But this is not the last but not least, and we are going to come back again with more information. But before others go, then I want to thank you. Do you have any last word before we wind up the show a little bit? If you have any burning, anything else that we missed?
I think I'd like to really say thank you, Joy, for pushing us because I know even for Caroline, we are on the same boat. You've managed to get us out of our comfort zone to do something. And this is wonderful because, sometimes until you're pushed, you actually don't see your potential. So thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to meet all the women who will be willing to come along with us. And I'm also going to enjoy the excursion because I'm not done all those things that we're going to do. Even though I've lived in Zurich for over 30 years, I haven't done that tour. So for me, as well as those people who will be coming along, it's going to be a wonderful experience. And from what I've done for tours in Switzerland, the people, the guides are really very informative. So you learn a lot more than even you paid for. And if you think about it, those 5 hours, divide your 150 with five, and you will get the amount you're spending per hour. It's almost nothing. So it's about the idea of meeting other women. It's about discussions. It's about discussion. It's about learning about Switzerland and Zurich in particular. Yeah, and uh, based on all that and being part of our, I thank you, Joy, because without you, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Thank you.
I also want to say thank you, Joy, for this wonderful time that we had here, and I'm looking forward. Actually, it's my first time actually to do event with Awe, and now I'm an organizer. It's such amazing how it will be, and I'll be the speaker. That's something that I can't wait for this day and to meet beautiful, brilliant women who are also in our African women in Europe, in Switzerland also. Then I can have more connection. Thank you so much, Joy, for this beautiful time that you have offered to us.
Thank you also for accepting the challenge, and more challenges are coming. Be ready. We have not finished with you guys yet. So thank you so much for coming. And I just want to also give the other people, and I'm gonna just give the highlights also for you as well. You can stay here with me because I want to give information of we are also going to host Africa Women in Trade. Africa Women in Trade is coming very, very fast, and we're very excited about it. It's going to happen in Cape Town, as you can see there, and we're already at the final stage in October, so we're also running out of time. September, October is next month, 22nd. Some of you, our members, are joining us there to see opportunities how to support women in businesses. As you know, this is our product. We created it during Africa Women Europe 10th anniversary. We said we wanted to go back home and invest and support. We have the Awe Diaspora Circle, you know about it, but this one is for the whole continent through AFCFTA. And we're encouraging you, if you know exporters, buyers, anybody around Europe you think who can benefit from this, please reach out to us as well. You can still use the same email, africawomenineurope.eu, but with the trade, we have our special email, which is info, which is Africa Women in Trade, Africa Women in Trade at gmail.com. We are using normal Gmail account because of other also organizations and people on the ground are able to access and use this platform. So reach out to that. We also have our website, africawomenintrade.com. So this is where you get all the information about the event. And I'm going to show you a video that is going to give you an idea what is coming and how you can be part of these as well. We're very excited about it, but just quickly go through it and then I'll come back at the end and close the show. Hoping it's going to play immediately. Give me 1 second. And because we want to make sure you are not left out. Don't say you didn't hear, you didn't know that, oh, you're going, I didn't know I would have come. Now you know it. Here we go. There you go. So that's what's going to happen. As you can see, Caroline and a huge lineup of activities. We have the main thing is the expo. We have partnered with UN Women who are financing around 20 women coming, other women who are coming. We're expecting around over 800 exhibitors and over 1,000 delegates coming for the 3 days of the conference expo, as well as an award which will come at the end. And we have ministers of South Africa coming as well. We have the AFCFTA secretariat coming, very high level people, and as well as diaspora coming in to invest, bringing their market ideas to come and see the businesses to support the women that we have been working with over 1.5 years, the Africa Women in Trade. Beautiful products. You're talking about coffee. You're talking about, there's one hibiscus cream. Well, stay tuned. We'll be having them here, also showcasing on you on a daily, as we go on toward the expo, so that you have an idea what our continent really is producing. I think we've stayed to Europe, Helen, too much. You 30 years and me 20 years, we forgot about our continent. We the time to promote the product because the products are perfect, ready to go. But we need to help our continent to know that it's not about sending things to Europe. We can also send the product within ourselves through the intra-trade, where they can buy product among each other, and we eradicate poverty, create job, and also value-added products. If they ever come to Switzerland to bring chocolate, we'll be bringing the real chocolate now. It will be called Awe chocolate. Awe chocolate, already finished, packed, ready to eat. So thank you so much for coming. If you want more of this information, we do a lot of this information. Follow us on africawomenintrade.com for that. African Women in Europe, we also share with you as well. Members, to be a member of AWE is free, but to be a member of African Women in Trade, you have to pay a membership fee. How weird is that, right? But we are here for you, diasporans, to make sure that you come to such events like this, because that's when you show us that you are part of us, and we can work with you as well with different projects. But African Women in Trade is purely for business. And if you're not in business or interested in business, maybe that's not your place, but it is a place to grow yourself. And very soon we'll be bringing this business to you as well in the next event of AWE, where we will now be looking for people who are called side hustlers. Yeah. So if Caroline, you want chocolate, you'll be making our chocolate in Africa, and you'll be selling it in Switzerland. And Helen will be touring them around, taking them to Africa to go see them the Awe chocolate factory in Kenya, in Ghana, wow, that sounds beautiful. It's a plan. It's in the making, and it's coming into the reality as we go on. So thank you so much, everyone who have believed in AWE. Thank you for supporting me as well, because I wouldn't do this without you guys. And that's why I'm so happy for that. So thank you so much. Thank you to our listeners, wherever you are. I can see there was no question, so you are very self-explanatory, and don't miss out on this opportunity. So for me and you guys, see you in 2 weeks. And
see you in 2 weeks. Wow, looking forward.
Switzerland again in their line. Thank you, and have a good day. And I went with our promotion. Bye for now, Helen. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Habari wa Kenya. Get fantastic rates with TapTap Send. You can now send money to Kenya at great rates and with zero transfer fees. Send money from the USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Italy, France, Belgium, Spain, and the Netherlands. Trust TapTap for convenient, safe, and fast transactions to M-Pesa and to Kenyan bank accounts. Download today and get a bonus on your first transfer. TapTap ni ChapChap.
Funeral cover for less than a cup of coffee. Peace of mind is not as expensive as you may think. For just one day, you can forego your cup of coffee for your monthly Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan cover. To find out how much premium you would pay, get a quote today. Visit www.diasporainsurance.com/getquote. WhatsApp +44 770 3838 304 UK and international. WhatsApp +27 659 070 419 South Africa and rest of Africa. Funeral cover for less than a cup of coffee.